I want my cartoons back. I'm gonna be a boomer about it. These are not my Looney Tunes.
What you're going to hear about today is nothing short of a miracle.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Pubstomp, a podcast about games, TV shows, movies, and pop culture in general. Every episode, we discuss topics that we find interesting. Come join our shenanigans.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Pubstomp Podcast. We're going to be talking about Space Jam 2021.
Ooh.
Oh, snap. What's up, Mexy?
Hey.
What's up, Tyler?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, man? Oh, I changed the order there on you guys just to keep you guys on your toes. Yeah, confused. All right,
you're gone good. One day, and all of a sudden, you're like, I'm just going to change it up on you guys.
Yeah, man. I heard your intro last week. It was awesome. It's great.
Not the word I would use, but thank you.
Yeah. All right. Well, before we get into it, Mexy wanted to share a piece of news with us, but he didn't want to tell us, so we have no idea what he's going to say.
Oh, I'm pregnant. I'm just kidding.
I knew it.
So today I'm just perusing the internet and I'm all like, what's going on? And then I hear Scarlett Johansson is suing Disney for releasing Black Widow on Disney Plus.
Wait, what?
And I was like, damn, for releasing Black Widow on Disney Plus?
But what? I thought that was part of the contract, right?
It was apparently outside of her contract because everything that she was going to make was going to be based on the end of the back end of the theatrical release. So now that they're releasing on Disney Plus, that's a whole nother thing because it's not a theatrical release, it's a streaming, so they have different rules and stuff.
So she gets less money or something like that, or it's gotta be money, right? There's no way
it's money because it's streaming, so it's a different thing. It's not theatrical, so all the money that they make over there is Disney Plus. It happened for Gal Gadot too. Gal Gadot did it for Wonder Woman. And then Dune that's coming out at the end of the year, people were complaining about, or Denis Villeneuve was complaining like, hey, I didn't make this movie so that you could release it in streaming. So they've been redoing all of it. So it's very interesting.
Dang. I see. But
Disney was like, she doesn't have any legs to stand on this. Sounds like it'll be interesting.
Oh, dang. I mean, Disney's got Disney money, so they can be like, how much? Here's $1 billion. Shut up. Go to a beach or something. All right. I actually have no idea what's going to happen, but that's interesting. The movie wasn't that good. I'm not a bad person. I mean, it wasn't. Imagine if I had gone to the movie theater and spent like $15, I would be a little bit upset.
It was fine. I didn't think it was fine.
Yeah, it's fine, I guess. Okay.
And don't give in to him. You defend yourself, all right?
That's true.
No, it was fine. It was fine. But I mean, if you think about it, like just my Disney Plus account, how many people saw it on my Disney Plus account?
Yeah, exactly.
They lost. She lost at least $12. She lost at least $12.
At least, yeah. Let's see. Multiply that times all the households that did the same thing. So I guess you'd be upset about that, but because this movie was recorded a long time ago, right? So
almost a year, give or take.
Almost a year.
It was supposed to come out last year, and then they pushed it, and then they pushed it, and they pushed it. Well, you know what? It was all right.
It's all right. Yeah.
I'd still rather watch Loki.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Definitely.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, that's cool.
Glorious purpose.
Let's see what comes out of it. I'm not gonna follow it. I'm gonna rely on Mexy News here, the news channel. Tune in on Pubstomp Podcast to find out what happened.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Keep our ears on the ground.
Yeah. Because because what's gonna happen is actors are gonna get upset at this model and they're not gonna do this stuff anymore, which is gonna suck. But I think people like it. I don't know. I like it most definitely because otherwise I wouldn't have a chance to, be part of the experience. So
yeah,
we'll see.
I'm okay with it too. It's nice because my mom can watch them in Spanish, and
that's right.
To me, that's a benefit.
You can use subs because sometimes I don't understand what they're saying, and then I have to rewind it. If you go to the movie theater, you can't do that. Like, hey, rewind it, please. No, I can't say that.
I mean, my brother and my nephews, and they all went to the theater. So I mean, I probably would have gone to the theater too. So it's like it was double dip for me. If anything, they're making double money.
Right. Cool.
Anyhow.
All right. Well, with that out of the way, now we can finally get into Space Jam. This is the song, man.
Jam.
Yeah, the song, man. Oh, so
They didn't
happy.
do it. They didn't do it.
They did a little bit. They did a little bit. They did a little bit.
They changed it. They modernized it.
I feel like it's come on.
They had to.
It was
The
like
same
Mortal
thing-
Kombat. Mortal Kombat,
Yeah.
like they waited.
Okay.
They waited.
Yeah,
Anyways.
Mortal Kombat. That was, you know, they were edging the whole movie. It's like,
Yeah,
oh, we're
yeah.
gonna tease it. Like now you get it. Here
Yeah,
come
like
King
at the end
Nova.
climax, bam.
Bam. Anyway, getting too excited there. But anyway, let's go Roundtable, man. Mexy, you want to go? No. Let's go with Tyler. Tyler, come on, just tell us.
Okay. I have some thoughts. They're rambling thoughts, though. I think in some way, I enjoyed it. I know it's not that great of a movie, but I enjoyed it. In some ways, it did justice to the original. I liked how they modernized the take. The animation was pretty good. The story was super random in parts, which is kind of part of the movie. I get it, but like the rap battle lost me. We could talk about that later. But anyways, it was weird. The one thing that threw me off was his sons in the movie, or not his sons. For some reason, I thought Michael Jordan like actually had his family in the movie. That was
I think
weird.
the Dom is his son.
It's not his real son though.
Oh, okay.
He's an actor. Yeah, I looked it up. It's like
Oh yeah,
he doesn't have a
I
son
did,
named Dom, or yeah. So it felt disingenuous. But again, it's a Looney Tunes basketball movie, so I don't know. And then IP overload, absolute overload of intellectual property, and
Yep.
it was well done in parts. I actually thought it was creative use in a couple of areas, like the way they paired up characters with the IP was pretty cool in some ways, but holy crap, it was overdone. So overall, I enjoyed it. I'll probably never watch it again, but it was okay. But it is what
nice.
it was. LeBron was the main actor, so like, it is what I thought it would be.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, this is the most we've heard from Tyler. Hey, good
Sorry,
job,
that
man.
was a lot.
No, it's all good, man. I could tell that you were holding it all in. It's like, oh, it just needed to come out. I'll go next. We'll let Mexi go last, but echo the same feelings. Honestly, I liked some parts of the movie. I was like about 20 minutes of this movie I did like, and the rest is like, what's going on? It's just like, it was like too much flashing of stuff, and the story is non-existent. It's like the plot is very tiny, and I don't know. Doesn't do it to me. It doesn't do it justice to the Space Jam, the original movie. That to me holds a special place in my heart. You know, with this one, it's like, what the did I just watch? Anyway, and I watched some parts of it twice. I was like, okay, all right, we gotta
Why did
make
you do
sure.
that?
Just to confirm that it's just like
Just to make
the
sure.
feelings were real. Yeah. All right, let Mexi go. Yeah.
I hated it. I hated the entire movie. There were scenes where I'm all like, but the rest of the movie, I'm just like,
Yeah.
I appreciate that they didn't try to redo the original Space Jam. Like, it wasn't like a shot for shot kind of thing. But like, the story was stupid. Like, the entire like reason what happens is stupid. Like, the use of technology just infuriated me.
Oh yeah.
The serververse.
That was fine. Like, that to me was fine. But like the glitch and that erases this video game. Like,
Yes.
if you were a real programmer,
yeah.
you know you would have used Git. Like, let's be real.
Yeah. I wrote that on my notes. It's like, who loses stuff when it got pulled? Like, if you were a real programmer, a BSOD wouldn't have ruined your game.
Yeah.
All right, but I get it. We gotta make it work.
But it's just like being technical for the sake of being technical and modern, and then to me it's like, little kids don't really know what this means, and all you're doing is infuriating adults to do. And then, like, again, there was good scenes. Like, I know that you hate the IP, but to me it was the funniest thing, because to me it was like Warner being like, look at my dick of IP.
Yes, it's a measuring contest.
Yeah, like
The whole
you
time.
remember all this shit you like? That belongs to us, not Disney, motherfuckers.
Yes, it was definitely a big like EP moment. It's like slapping it around, Kong size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll go through my favorite stuff later, but yeah, I really didn't care for this movie. I didn't think it was that good. It had moments, and I'll say that there were some funny things, but they could have done without it. I didn't need a 2-hour LeBron James advertisement about him being the king. Because
Right.
no.
Yeah,
And I think LeBron James is a good person, by the way. I think he's done great things. Just didn't need the advertisement.
To follow up on your comment about like technology, when they were in the pitch room, they were pitching the idea to LeBron, and the kid is like, "Oh, what are you using? A heuristic algorithm, some kind of matrix variant?" It's like, bro, that's not a thing.
That doesn't
It doesn't mean anything. That means absolutely nothing. Why did they do that? Like, they could have just said, "Oh, something algorithm." Like, it was no, it doesn't make any sense. This is not even for like normal people. This is just like, you're just saying random stuff.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, them trying to be so technical. Like, as soon as they go into the serververse, they're like, "Oh, this must be some kind of haptic technology," and blah, blah, blah. And then they're like, "They digitized us." And I was like, "Is it haptic or did they digitize you?" They both don't go together, bro.
Yeah. He said,
Like-
I wrote that down too, because I was like, you said stuff that doesn't make any sense. I feel bad because they made the kid say those things. Now he looks dumb, but I'm sure he's just like, "Yeah, I'll read my lines, bro. I'll act them out." Yeah.
It's like the stupid line from Pacific Rim. It's analog nuclear.
Yes.
What? Anyways, sorry.
All right, enough of that tech stuff. So tech stuff was whack. It just
It doesn't
give
need to
some
be there.
fantasy, but it doesn't have to be this way, right? It's like, why are we going this way?
It could have been so basic. It could have just been like, it's a extras algorithm, right? Like, okay, I guess, whatever. But like, it doesn't mean anything. Like, to kids, it doesn't mean anything. To adults, you're just infuriating. And to the adults that don't know, it doesn't mean anything, just like the kids. Like, who cares?
Yeah. I would have been just as happy if you just left it magic, Looney Tune magic.
Looney
Right.
Tune magic. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Oh man, but I
Don't even
know.
get
I
me
guess-
started on that.
Well, like, okay, so going back to the IP, I told my wife that, it's like, holy crap, they're swinging their IP all over the place, and she was like, "What's IP? Intellectual property." Like, everything was like Warner Bros. Everything, like, since you start, it's like, bam, everything's Warner Brothers. I get it, but it was like, it's a little too much. Some places were definitely tasteful, like. I'll talk about what things I like, but some places were good, but it didn't need that much. It didn't need that.
Oh, it was too much. Some of it was well done, but the amount took away from the parts that were good.
Yeah.
Right.
The movie was boring too.
Hey, man, you gotta put in the work. All right, you gotta put in the work. How many times did they say that? How many
I don't
times?
know, man.
It's
I
like
don't
the
know,
whole
man.
movie. The whole movie is like, you gotta put in the work.
I honestly, for one point in the movie, I thought Toretto was gonna show up because they were like, "Family's the most important."
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, put in the work
Tom?
and then family. Yeah, and then the other thing was like, you don't know how to have fun. That's the conflict. Like, like, you gotta put in the work. Oh yeah, dude. Like, because the first scene in the movie is like LeBron being a kid, and he gets a Game Boy and he's playing games, and his coach is like, "Throw that shit away." I was like, bro, that's a Game Boy. What are you
that was a
doing?
gift too. That was a gift.
Yeah, some rich kid gave it to you, and now you got to throw it away. I was like, oh, I don't understand. I don't even know why. Did that actually happen in real life? It doesn't make any sense.
No, I don't think that's what happened.
I don't
Like,
think so,
is it to
yeah.
tie it? Is it to tie it to his kid playing video games? Kind of
I
like
think
the
it was
throwaway idea.
all for the line at the end
Really?
What was the line
when he
at
was
the
like
end?
like he wasn't allowed to be himself or whatever.
That's right. I want to
So,
do me.
yeah.
It's like, do your 12. Like, you do. I'm sorry. Look,
Yeah.
you sorry. You're gonna go to basketball camp. Sorry. Oh man.
They made him.
Yeah.
They made LeBron look like a dick to his dad.
It's just his
Yeah.
acting is really weird, right? So it's kind of like choppy, and his acting got worse when he was doing the voice acting.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that
I
was
don't
so bad. It was so
Yeah.
stiff.
Yeah, so
And,
stiff.
oh, man. his redemption as a character in the end wasn't even that redeeming.
No,
it was weird.
My bigger issue with his acting, and I don't think it was really his acting issue. It was like he was a dick at the beginning, and then like when he starts playing video games, he's kind of a nice guy, and then he's all like, if you really want to do this, you got to try hard, and that like, and then like 5 minutes later, he's like, you can't do video games. Right. We're like, bro, like what movie are you in? Like, are you bipolar? Like, what the hell?
Yeah. But like, so that's kind of like, I mean, a more serious topic, right? It's more like this guy, he came from the hood. He had to like actually work hard to get somewhere. And now he's really famous, and he's trying to apply the same strategy that worked for him on his children, which is not fair to do, right? Because my wife and I talk about this all the time because we came from different places, and we can't really expect them to follow the same road because the road is different. So that's kind of like, I don't know if they were trying to go for that kind of seriousness, but I'm just trying to pull themes out of this movie, man. I'm trying hard.
You're so like, I want to like it. I want to like Space Jam.
It's 2 hours, man. I want it to mean something. This movie could have gone.
It's like always a 2-hour thing with you.
Yeah, but this one's really bad. Like for 1 hour, nothing. The setup was 1 hour, bro. I looked at the time. Like,
the setup, You didn't need to do all the encoding thing. No. I was just there to be like, look at R.I.P. motherfuckers.
Oh man, so that's the serious thing I grabbed out. The conflicts that LeBron grew up as a kid are not the same as his son is growing up with, so you can't apply the same logic. But that's like the thing I could extract. But other than that, what about the cartoon stuff? How did you guys feel about that?
How they went from cartoons to 3D to cartoons, or
okay. So did you like the cartoon stuff, like how LeBron was a cartoon and then?
No,
I actually kind of like that.
No.
Yeah, no.
I liked how they changed the animation style through. I know the voice acting was bad, but I thought the animation style in the beginning, and then when they changed like LeBron back into a human, and then they made all the characters look more realistic, I kind of like that. But the voice acting was bad, I'll admit, but I did like the animation style.
I never seen Looney Tunes look that nice, that crisp. So I'll say that. So it was like extra HD. Like, oh snap, it looks so nice.
It reminded me of the Sonic thing a little bit.
Oh,
so it kind of made me laugh. Like, remember when they made Sonic look all funky?
Terrible.
And everybody got mad, so they like reanimated the entire movie.
Thank you.
It reminded me of that because it's like Bugs Bunny has hair now.
That creeped me out.
It's a little weird. It's like, but I feel like they didn't Sonic it up. That makes they didn't screw up the characters.
I was really pissed off at the Sonic thing.
Yeah, well, you deserve to be mad about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, could have done without that, but that's fine. Yeah.
At first, I wasn't sure what was going to happen because in the original Space Jam, Michael Jordan was a real life character in a cartoon world, and that left everybody as cartoons. So that was kind of what I was expecting. But then everybody went cartoon. I was like, okay, I don't know, but I guess it's fine. I will say it's like when they turned the Looney Tunes into, I guess, quote unquote real characters with the 3D effect. That was a little bit of an uncanny valley, right? It was like too real. It reminded me of like Five Nights at Freddy or like kind of like an animatronics. It was not. It was a little off. I don't know. Wasn't it weird?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a little unsettling, because you're seeing the fur and stuff. Just like, it looks off. Like I don't like it. I don't like it. I want my cartoons back. I'm gonna be a boomer about it. These are not my Looney Tunes.
Because the eyes it reflected, it was strange. It was uneasy. I got over it after a little bit, but at first it's like, that's interesting.
I mean, it's definitely different.
You can see the dead in their eyes.
Yeah, I know. Because they're like plasticky. I don't know how to explain it. Like animatronics. Does it look like animatronics? I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, I guess we kind of, and that's all the crap about it. Like this movie is not great. It got like 3 stars or something.
No. There's a lot of crap. There's a lot of crap here.
All right. What else?
I don't like Don Cheadle's character at all. I thought that was kind of whack, especially the name Algae Rhythm.
Okay.
It's like, it's just kind of dumb. Like there was no, this person made the computer mad. Like it's just stupid.
I like this character.
I liked his character, but the plot around his character was pretty weak. I'll give you that. I mean, the plot at all was just weak. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you that. It was the motivation behind it. It's just kind of like, okay, I guess.
Yeah. If there's any computer that is as smart as LG Rythm, right? They would take over the world like in a snap, right?
He wouldn't be working at Warner Brothers, all right?
Yeah, because he mentioned like he said something that I think the kid was like, oh, your dad is always saying this. Like, how do you know? I can hear everything on every phone. It's like, oh, we got CIA technology in this thing. Like, all right.
You go CIA. I'm like, stranger danger, bro. Like,
yeah, that was
the
weird
way he said that was so creepy.
Yeah, I wrote that on my notes too. It was like, this kid is awfully trusting of a person that he just met that is super creepy.
It's not a person, bro. It's a computer. It's okay.
A computer. Okay, that's right. Sorry. My bad.
We can move on.
Get it all out if you need to.
The whole basketball video game concept was stupid. Like, oh, they get style points. Okay, like, do you really need it? Like, were you just trying to explain it from the last movie where the characters were doing silly things, so you gave them extra points? Like,
Yeah. So it's just like the premise was so strange. Like that's what like Space Jam was weird, right? But it kind of like aliens came over and invaded, and then it kind of like tied it that way. This one, a computer sucked you into the serververse. I mean, it's fantasy, so I guess it kind of has to be okay. But it's just it feels too forced. I don't know.
It was just trying to be technical to be technical, and it was just stupid. It's like the whole like. Everybody got sucked in through their phones. Like, okay. Like, what if somebody was flying that plane right now?
I wrote that down too. It was like, what happened to the pilot? Oh, I guess that plane's not going to land.
Good luck, guys.
I feel like their whole goal was to modernize it, and they took that too far. Like every other. I mean, this happens in other franchises too, right?
Yeah, but sometimes it's done well. Like in the Fast and the Furious. That was fine.
Oh, man. Okay, fine. Last one.
Okay.
LeBron lost his kid, and he was awfully calm for having lost his child. I'm just saying.
I chalked that up to he was a bad actor.
I thought you were gonna say a bad parent.
Well, yeah.
I was like, damn, man, that's.
It's like too chill, man. It's like you just your son went. No, you don't even know where this kid is, and you're like, oh, I gotta build a team because I trust this computer. Look. It's not his fault. Okay, somebody wrote this. He was probably like, "What the fuck?" Okay, well, I guess we'll go with it. We'll make money, right? All right, cool. All right, got it. I'll get paid. Yeah. Sweet.
The guy Malik was freaking out more that he lost LeBron James than LeBron.
Oh, he was,
James.
Yeah.
He was falling.
Oh, yeah. Man. Well, I guess enough pooping on this. Let's move on to the good parts of the movie, the stuff that you guys liked.
All right. So we'll wrap this up pretty quick, huh?
No. I like parts. I like individual scenes. As much as I hated the whole recruitment scenes, I guess they were fine. I thought they were funny because they were interesting. But by far, my favorite one was with Wile E. Coyote in the Mad Max thing, where he like raises his sign, "Witness me," and everybody's like, "Witness!" And then he jumps like Mad Max. So good.
The spray. Like, that was awesome. I wrote it down. Yeah.
I was like, perfect. That was beautiful. Yeah. This is exactly what this movie needed. And then I don't know if you guys thought this was great, but I thought the most amazing thing about this one was when they're like, "We got Michael Jordan."
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
I knew that was happening. I was like, it's gonna be Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, I didn't know. I was like, oh snap!
I was pretty sure. Because I was thinking about it, and I was like, it'd be cool if Michael Jordan made an appearance. I thought that, but then I don't know if LeBron's gonna like that. Michael Jordan.
They hate each other, right?
Oh, they hate each other. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Because it's like who's the best basketball player ever? Yeah, I don't know. But I was like, oh, what if it's Michael B. Jordan? And then when I saw that, like the silhouette, I was like, oh, those are Michael B. Jordans here.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was good. I was like,
it was funny.
It was funny. It was a good callback. I was like, all right, I like it.
It was good.
I didn't know that was Michael A. Jordan. I didn't know because it makes sense.
It's
Michael
not.
A. Michael B.
Oh, it's not. Okay.
It's not. They were just making. They were just making fun of that. They got the other Michael Jordan.
Gotcha.
I want to do one more thing that I want to shit on just before we move on to you guys. Just because I remember is I think it was stupid for them to only tease that Space Jam was around before, but not really like reference it in any way. It's just kind of like, because like Lola was like, she only showed up for Space Jam, right? So like, why is she around, right? Like, it's kind of like, just admit the Space Jam happened. Don't.
Yeah, they did shy away from that, didn't they? They were like, they maybe referenced it like 2 times, like we've done this.
Yeah,
before,
Bugs
sort
Bunny
of thing.
did, like he said like, oh, that sounds awfully familiar, like playing a basketball
Hey,
game
they're
for
just teasing it. They're like, come on,
why?
come
Yeah,
on.
I don't know.
The computer knows it's IP. He should have been like, Space
Right.
Jam was a
Clearly,
thing.
we know that
Yeah, go watch it. Go watch it on HBO Max.
they wanted to show off all their IP except for that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll add one more thing that I really, really liked. I thought the use of the IP, like in the sidelines where they had all the bad guys sitting behind the bad, like the Goon Squad, was like terrific. Because you see like the
Yeah.
White Walkers, Pennywise and stuff.
The
I was
mask.
Like, the mask, yeah. That was like
Oh,
funny.
so
It was good. That was good. So
Yeah.
those are the only positives for me.
Nice. I'll go next. So I really liked. So you mentioned with the recruiting scene. I like the granny scene, the Matrix. That's just so funny. And Speedy Gonzalez, it's so almost very funny to me. And she makes an appearance also in the court, so that was pretty funny.
Do you guys not find it distracting? Like Gabriel Iglesias' voice is so like noticeable.
I couldn't tell. I knew it was somebody that I knew, but I couldn't
didn't
tell
even
who
notice
it was.
him.
Yeah, maybe it's because I've seen him a lot, but I was just like, that's Gabriel Iglesias. I can't unhear it. Like, stop talking, please. Like, I can't handle this because it's not the Speedy Gonzalez of my childhood.
Oh yeah, because it breaks like the fourth wall, right? Like you kind of know it. You're like, okay, you're out of the illusion where like you hear a person talking, not a cartoon talking. So
I just think it was over the top. Like it was just like, all right, bro, you're trying to be Mexican.
They made it really
like,
Mexican, man. Like, I was like, I mean, you know, we gotta lean into it.
Yeah, it's fine. It was just like,
but yes,
over
it
the
was
top.
it was very Mexican, and we don't all sound like that. So just saying. But the Matrix scene, I thought it was funny because the grandma's like, "Oh, she's the one." It's like, oh, so cool, because that freaking Chronos, man. But I don't know. Like, I did like the game when they were playing the game. Kind of like they designed the bad characters with like the game like powers and stuff. I thought that was kind of cool. I mean, I like video games, so I guess that's probably why. But they could have gotten there really fast and then like let me see like them like play basketball in this fictitious world. Once we get to the favorite scenes, I'll go into a little bit more, but that's all I have in terms of like just meta stuff. Tyler, do you have anything that sticks out things that you liked?
Yeah, my favorite characters were the Goon. Well, notable favorite characters were the Goon Squad. I like the Brow because Anthony Davis. I like basketball. Anthony Davis that's his thing. He like rocks the unibrow, and it's like his, I don't know, signature. Yeah. And then I liked that they brought Diana Taurasi and one other WNBA player. I don't remember her name, but I liked how they included them in there too. It was cool. And then notable scenes. I hated the rap battle. I don't know why. It just took me out. I mean, the whole movie. Anyways, I hated that scene. I didn't know why they were doing that. I don't know. Maybe that's over the top or whatever. Oh, but I did like the animation and the IP scenes in, like you were talking about, like the Mad Max scene. A lot of those scenes were super well done. In the beginning, I was afraid that the IP was going to be too much, and then as they were doing that recruiting stuff, I was like, okay, they're using it pretty well, and then eventually it became too much. But I did like it.
So the rap battle, I had it as a thing that I did my favorite scene. So I liked it.
Maybe I missed the transition into it, but it felt like really.
It was
forced.
Awkward. Yeah, it was like because the whole like basketball game, like it was just random stuff happening, and yes, it's kind of weird, but it reminded me of the Get Down. Is that the name of the?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a kid who like stutters, but then he like when he's rapping, he's like perfectly speaking.
The
like,
rap was
little
pretty
piggy.
good. I'll give him that. It
And
was
the burns were
funny.
good, man. The burns were
Yeah,
good.
they were.
So I like
the
that
burns,
scene.
the mic drop, man. But that's all, folks. Bam! Like,
Yeah, that's all, folks.
Yeah.
So
The rap was good.
They did the meme scene where like the kid's showing. I don't know what it's called. That meme GIF where the kid shows up with his face and his hands over in front of the camera. Tweety did that. Like he walked in front of the camera with his hands on his face.
Oh, really?
I don't know which.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's this meme called, I don't know what the meme is called, but it's like when somebody goes like, oh, and it's like a kid with his hands on his face moving. I'll find it. Okay, I don't know which one it is. Okay, but they did it. So homage to the. But yeah, that was my favorite scene. Mexy, do you have a favorite scene?
Nope.
Okay. Not even the like ball scene where like the kids get smacked in the face.
No,
spaghetti meatballs.
No. Like, I thought that was rude because it's like, oh, you're the kid's an idiot. Is that what you're trying to make me feel like?
Yeah, undesirable.
Honestly, like the only good scene in the entire movie, I was like, that's so good. It was the Van Max scene, and then that was it. I'm not lying when I say I hated most of this movie.
Okay, so now I guess that's the favorite characters, and I'll go to someone that you guys didn't like. I liked LG Rhythm. I thought his acting was pretty good. It was in parts. It was kind of okay. Maybe that's why maybe it's because he was the only good actor other than the mom. The mom was pretty good. She's a pretty good actor. But so I only had those two. The mom, which was in like 3 scenes, and then LG Rhythm, which was. I liked him. I thought it was cool. The premise was dumb, but his acting was on point.
Yeah.
I don't know, but there's not a lot of characters to pick from here.
Yeah, no, I don't even know if I have a favorite.
I do have a favorite. I will say that I like Lil Rel. Lil Rel is great. He's the black announcer dude.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you who's that? Is he like a video game announcer or like?
He's an actor and a comedian.
Oh, he's an actor. Okay.
He was in Get Out. He was like the friend who's in Get Out, who was like the voice of reason in that movie. But he's just funny. Like if you see him, he's just a funny guy.
He had a few funny like natural lines in the movie.
Yeah, I like this character too.
Like meta lines.
Yeah. It's a video game. Anything is possible.
Yeah.
It's his delivery. I was like, he ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it. It's like, yeah, he's not gonna make it.
I don't know. I mean, we could go on to this movie, crap on it forever. Like, it's just a bad movie. People know this. Didn't have to be this way. It could have been a little bit better. It didn't
have to be bad.
Yeah. It was gonna be bad. I don't know. I mean, the original one's like, it's gotta be the same way, right? Like, the original one's only good because it's like a classic.
No, man, it still holds up.
It holds up. It holds up. It's good, but it's also like, I don't know.
Honestly, my big issue with this one, because I know I'm kind of being sarcastic. The last 10-20 minutes of that movie, I thought the movie was entertaining when they're actually playing basketball and the tunes are doing tune things. It's like it's like in the, that's what I wanted to see.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly. That's why I was saying, like, the setup was an hour long. I was like, dude, you could have got to the game faster. Like, I get it. You have to explain. I mean, you don't have to explain anything. You can just show up and then play basketball because he was recruiting people. I was like, okay, we're going to train. Like, okay, now we're going to play. Like, what the? You could have just skipped all that crap and then got to playing. Because that's the part that I liked. That when they were playing the game and kind of, especially the second half, third quarter. Is that what they called it? When LeBron actually learns how to have fun, and becomes Looney, and that was kind of cool. It was a crappy scene when he's like being a really cool guy to strangers basically, and his kid is just watching. It's like, oh, what the hell, man?
Oh yeah, he looks over at him like, wow, why you talking?
Like, hey,
and he looks at him mad too. He looks at him like he's angry, and I'm like, bro, like that's your son.
Yeah. I know. I was like, oh man, that's harsh, man. Because a kid at 12 years old, the feelings are like real, man. It's like,
dude, I'm 31, and if my dad looked at me that way, I'd probably cry. I'd be like, I'm sorry. Why not me?
But yeah, the whole theme was like, you gotta put in the work, you got a family, you gotta, and then you gotta let me do me, right? So that was kind of like the theme of the movie. But I don't know, man.
For the plot, you guys were saying you wanted there to be more like of the basketball game itself. I was kind of hoping and thinking that they were going to do like tournament style, where there was like a basketball tournament instead of one game. First movie, because I thought they could have done more with the basketball stuff.
I mean, you still only it was already 2 hours, bro.
Just a random thought.
Oh, you know what I just thought about? And now I'm angry at this movie again. I was kind of swinging like I like this movie. I'm swinging back to I don't like it. Is at the end where they're talking about the glitch. And then he's all like, whoever does the glitch is going to die or whatever, or get deleted, I guess is the word they use. And then the kid says the dumbest line in the world. It's like, I already ran the numbers. Like, motherfucker, you're 12. What numbers did you run? Like, Jesus Christ.
I know, man. Poor kid. Like, they make him say these dumb things that don't make any sense. That's how it makes me upset, because now that we talk about movies, it's like, it's not the actors. Somebody wrote this line for this kid. Is not ad-libbing it. He's saying it exactly as it was written for him.
Right.
And they make him say dumb things.
Somebody read this and then edited it and said, Yep.
Ship it.
That's what I wanted. Then the director saw it and said, Yep, that's what you should say. Like,
and he said it, and then they didn't cut it.
And they said, Yup, I want that in the movie. Like, come on, guys. That's why I like The Shape of Water. They didn't say shit in the entire movie.
Oh man, that's out on YouTube, and your favorite podcatcher of choice. Just so you know. I mean, if you're listening to this, you probably know this. So,
yes.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to keep going into this movie because I think it's already enough. It's worth a watch, I suppose, just because it's on HBO Max. And if you already have it, why not?
You're just losing money at that point if you don't watch it on HBO Max.
Right. So, yeah. And so next week, we will be having a guest. And we'll be talking about fighting games, all that jazz.
Ooh.
So, I mean, you guys know him. I want to meet him for the first time, but you guys know him. So we'll talk more about it next week. But yeah,
can I bring up something before we cut it off for today?
Bring it up. Yeah, bring it up.
I would like to congratulate us on this would be our 52 episode.
Oh, wow.
A whole year.
Whole year.
Unless I miscounted, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be our 52nd episode.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, good. We did it, man. I didn't think we were going to stick through it. I was like, we're going to quit. It's hard.
No,
it's
man,
hard.
you got to put in the work. That's what LeBron James taught me.
You got to put in the work. Yeah, it's definitely, it sounds like just talking on the podcast is easy. But it's the after stuff that is like getting all the files in sync, make sure we don't lose the recordings, make sure we publish them, make sure we like all that shit afterwards. Is like,
I don't even do any of that stuff anytime.
Nah, man, it's even the pre stuff, like sitting there, like more than once I was sitting through stuff where I'm just like, I don't want it. Like today, I was like, I don't really want to watch Space Jam, but I know we're going to watch it.
I have a memory of a goldfish. The hardest part for me is remembering what I was going to say.
Yeah, I started writing things down because of that thing, but I think hopefully we're getting better. I think we should do like an episode at some point of like a reaction of our older stuff.
Oh yeah.
To see it. It was not the best. Let's just say that.
Nah.
Cool. Well, our schedule is we're due for a new scheduling of episodes, so we'll schedule something in there. All right. Well, with that, we're out. Peace.
See ya.
Later.
Thank you for listening. If you like this podcast, please give us a star, heart, or leave us a review. You can follow us on Twitch, Twitter, or YouTube at Pubstomp Podcast. That's PUBSTOMPOD cast. For more episodes, go to anchor.fm/Pubstomp. Music provided by 99 Lives. Credits are in the episode description.